Hello and welcome to the final episode of the season in our first year as Juventus manager in the year 2030/31. And we have the biggest game of the season yet to come. We've got Milan at home, second versus first, and we can catch them. Currently sitting in second, 79 points. Milan with 81. They've dropped points recently against Roma and Bologna, was it? It was. 1-1 draws back-to-back coming into this. We've got to fancy our chances. We really have to. I know Roma, we dropped points against them as well. So clearly they're a good side, or at least know how to defend. But yeah, I mean, 2 draws. They are unbeaten in about 10 games after they had this terrible spell. Which saw them leave the Champions League. I think we can do this. Well, I think we can do this. That was until we had our own issues. So obviously we won the cup final, the Italian cup final against Inter. Very nice. We then followed that up with a 3-1 win against Chievo Verona. Goals from Neto, Pulisic, and Vlasic. Gnonto not getting involved in that game, which was very unlike him. But our main issue today, if we'll just go through to the fixtures, tactical meeting, opposition instructions, and you'll see immediately that neither our first choice left or right back are in the squad. And that's because Serge Aurier is still injured from the Italian Cup final. And Yuri Delati is actually suspended. For the most important game of the season, we're missing one of our best players, a world-class player, and instead we've got Claudio Mochin. So, yeah, okay. All right, seems a bit fairer now, I guess. We've had to put Malang Sarr at left-back, which he has done on occasion, but not all that often. Is he more familiar being a fullback? No? Okay. We'll just leave him as a wing-back then. Or do we play with fullbacks? I guess we play with fullbacks. Let's not go crazy here. We are the home team, so we have got that going for us. The team today is going to be Simon in net, a back four of Mochin, Delict, Sakachi, Sarr, midfield 3 of Antonio, Mirangila, and Rue, and then Neto, Gnonto, and Pulisic up front as per. We've still got a good bench, but if we have an issue with either left or right back, somebody's going to end up playing out of position. But here we go. The most important game of the season going into this. I think we can feel confident. It's just, let's pray that we have no issues with either left or right back. Milan are going to be well up for this. If they beat us here, the title's theirs. This is the last trial they've got to face, the last hurdle, and if they can see us off here, we can't catch up. But if they lose, well, it's all to play for. It will be a season ender episode, so yeah, it's going to be a bit longer than usual. Injury to Mirangila, and we will not be replacing him with Busquets. Abrahamson will come on. Why is it put Rue there? That's weird. Oh, yeah, okay, sure. So Abrahamson comes on for Mirangila. He'll be annoyed that he's had to withdraw from this one. Long range effort from the free kick from Esposito, but not even getting close, really. We're starting to see more of the goal, which is nice. Another free kick for Milan, playing in their blue kit today. Mochin collecting the ball to Sakachi now. Antonio drives forward with purpose and pace. Goes for the shot, and Donnarumma nearly put it in his own net then. Great work from Antonio. Abrahamson on the ball for Juventus. Plays it through for Gnonto. It's cleared away, but Sarr recovers it. Cuts in field, plays it over to Pulisic, but that's not really troubling Donnarumma. Donnarumma, who's still there. I can't believe it. Oh, no. Oh, guys. Come on. That's a really, really sloppy goal to give away. Granelli being played through there. It all starts with Donnarumma. Big ball over Puku with the header. Leao playing in Granelli. And, well, it's just poor all round, really. From our centre-backs, our goalkeeper, and our wing-back missing the header. So now we've got it all to do. Rue playing through Neto. Can we get an instant response? Neto plays it out to Sarr. Neto again. Antonio. Neto now. Got to score. Right back in this. I mean, they just couldn't clear the danger. Whoa. Neto just defied the laws of physics there, but all right. That was crazy. Antonio's persistence really paying off. And Neto all alone. I don't know if it goes through his legs or around him, but I don't care. 1-1. And Neto proving invaluable as usual. It's funny, when Gnotto doesn't perform, Neto's always there. Oh, Rafael Leao. Down to 10 men. A scything challenge from him. And he's sent off in the 40th minute. And we've got it all now. If we don't win here. Oh dear, oh dear. Probably going to be 1-1 at half time, which it is. But that's fine. Gives us the second half to really, really put it to Milan. And it's ours to play for now. I mean, even with 10 men, they can be dangerous. But there's surely no way that they're even thinking about winning this game. A point would be good for them. We have got work into the box already on. What do we do to change this now? I'm guessing nothing at the moment. I'm going to demand more. And that instantly gives us a highlight here. Milan playing out from the back. I wish I could pronounce their team's names, but I really can't. Milan just trying to keep the ball, run down the clock as much as possible, but a wayward pass. Abrahamsen's played in Pulisic. Oh, I think that just comes off the post. Gnotto, where are you, mate? We need you. Rue is tiring, so what do we do here? We bring on Vlasic. He's always good for a goal in a time of need. I think we bring on Torres for Pulisic. I mean, I don't know how much more attacking we can get. We can go more direct and higher tempo. Let's do that. But we've got to score now. Highlight. 15 minutes to go. Antonio with a throw-in. I thought Antonio was on a yellow card, or maybe it was Abrahamsen. Abrahamsen now. Sarr. Plays in Abrahamsen. Get in. 2-1. And Milan are on the ropes. They have been at the top of the table pretty much all season. And here we come. We'll drop some praise. That's not the right button. Oh, I'm getting excited now. I don't think we need to be too worried about anything else. I mean, what other substitutions can we make? We've made 3, so we can't make another one, can we? No. So that's it. We've just got to see this out now. Oh, why is there a highlight from the kickoff? Milan looking to do what we did and instantly respond, I feel. Because now that they're behind, they may as well go for it. Oh, Sakachi winning the ball. Playing it between Sarr and Antonio. Finds Delict. Plays it out to Ferran Torres. Mochin's got acres to run in. Plays the ball in. Finds Gnotto. And somehow it ends up at Neto and it's 3-1. And Milan are sinking without a trace. Ooh, I could only imagine how this would affect Milan, like, mentally. A great ball over from Mochin, pitching it up to the back post, and Neto can head home. Oh, boys, we're doing it. I didn't think we'd even come close to winning the league. So, being at the top of the table now, I mean, I know the game's not over, but Mochin playing in Antonio, over to Ferran, Abrahamsen, Torres again, goes for the shot, it gets a deflection, and Donnarumma can pick that one up. But this is an absolutely monstrous victory, and Cassio Neto coming up with the goods. Honestly, this dude's so good. I don't know why I was worried about him at the beginning, because I really was. I think it was more the frustration that I couldn't sign any other non-EU players, because there was a lot of them out there that we could afford that were great. So, you know, not having Cassio Neto be my choice, I think that's what I had a problem with. But no longer. He has been completely invaluable. And if we hadn't have had him, this wouldn't have been possible. 22 appearances, 15 goals, 5 assists, 3 player of the matches, and an average of 7.25. He started 20 league games for us this season and 2 off the bench. It's nearly a goal a game. I mean, I know he was doing that in Brazil, but this is the Italian top division. You know, this isn't just any other league anymore. This is the top creme de la creme of European football. And it's just not even phased. Not even phased. So, very glad to have Cassio Neto on our team. And, well, yeah. Let's go to the dressing room. We can... where's outstretched arms? We love that. Lads, you did the business today. That's for certain. I mean, between Neto and Gnonto, they've scored over 50 goals. That is lethal. Lethal. So good. Leao being sent off and being banned for a few games is going to hurt them as well. Let's just have a quick little look at who Milan have left to play. So they've got Verona, Udinese, and Cittadella. I'm pretty sure we've got Udinese and Cittadella yet to play as well. Yep, Udinese, Cittadella, and then Spezia as our last game of the season. So we'll come back for that, because whatever happens in the middle, it doesn't matter. It's all going to go down to the final day, I think. And who knows? We could win the league. It's the final day of the season, and we could be champions after today. Following our victory against Milan, a 2-0 battering of Udinese, goals from Rue and Gnonto, where they had 2 players sent off, and then a 4-0 victory against Cittadella, goals from Gnonto, Abrahamsen, and Lehaji. Really, really dominant performance, which brings us to Spezia on the last day. Milan have been keeping up with us. They haven't dropped any points since then. In fact, they destroyed Udinese 8-0, setting the league record for, you know, most goals in a game. And, I mean, there's 2 10s on there. I guess hat-tricks from both wings. Yeah, fair enough. But as long as we don't drop points today, we're champions. And I'm shocked, to be honest, that we're in this position. I didn't think first season in we'd be able to win the league. I thought we'd be challenging for it. I'd like to have been definitely in the top 4, if not the top 3. But I didn't think we'd do this well. I'm not too sure whether it's just been a bit of a dodgy year for Milan. But they've looked pretty good, but we've been pretty good. We've not we've not completed what I set out to do, which was revolutionise the club and get rid of all the old players, bring in new young ones, and set them up for the future. We've not achieved that. Even if we become champions today, it's a nice, bow in our quiver to have, because we've been really poor in the Champions League and in Europa League this year. As you can see in the notable criticism section, disappointed with both of those competitions. So winning the league goes a long way to helping this. If we don't win the league today, I have a feeling that B might become a D, and that'd be pretty poor. Maybe not. We did win the Italian Cup, which was pretty good, but it's no one really cares about that. Whew. So Milan, which we'll be keeping an eye on, have Fiorentina today, was it? Where are the fixtures? Matches. There it is. So, Milan have Cittadella away, actually. It's Inter that have Fiorentina. But both games, we should be winning this. Spezia are 18th. They have got something to play for. The 1 point from safety. Sassuolo are against Lazio, so they're probably not going to win. So if Spezia could do a job against us today, I think they deserve to stay up, to be honest. So, well, all we have to do is bet Milan, and I think we can go out for the victory here against 18th place Spezia. Pescara and Genoa are definitely gone. I don't see how Genoa stay up, really. Actually, they've got a better goal difference than Sassuolo. Who do Genoa have today? Oh, Roma at home. It'd be a difficult ask for any of Spezia or Genoa to stay up. So, let's hope at least Spezia go down. We're one away from the title, and the team today is going to be Unai Simon in net, a back four of Mochin, Socacci, Sarr and Delati, a midfield three of Antonio, Mirangila and Rue, and a front three of Neto, Gnonto and Pulisic. You might think that's a bit of an odd back four, and you'd be right, because De Ligt is very injured, out for 3 weeks, so he misses the final game of the season. And Serge Traore also misses the last game of the season, just about. He picked up a knock in training and isn't fit. He's got no match sharpness. I can't risk playing him. And to be fair to Mochin, he's not exactly been bad. He's nearly average rating a 7 in his last 5 games, a 7.1. He's not been bad. So I feel okay with this. It's a bit of a monumental game, really, for the team, because possibly Yuri Delati's last game for us, possibly Serge Traore's last game for us. He's not even going to play. I don't know. It is Unai Simon's last game for us. It is Velasic's last game for us, and it is Vlahovic's last game for us. All these players are leaving because we're not renewing their contracts because they're old. Yeah, it's quite a day, really. I mean, all things going well, I'd like to bring on a couple of players for sentimental reasons, but if it's down to the wire, we don't care about sentimentality, do we? We care about results. So, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's win the league. I'll be very happy winning the league this season. It definitely would make up for the problems we faced in the European competitions. That's a very defensive side. Yeah, I'd be happy. But I think obviously one of the main targets for next season would be to retain the title and then improve in Europe, which, we'd be in the Champions League again, which is nice. Obviously for winning the league. So hopefully we don't have to rely on the Europa League being knocked out of the Champions League again. Mochin on the ball. Passes to Mirangila, and Gnonto sneaks in at the front post, and that is his 43rd goal of the season. Puts us 1 up in 10 minutes, and I feel like we're already cruising. Just to make a point, my staff felt like Gnotto's role at the club as an important player was too much game time. I mean, I was really hoping he'd score there because that would have been perfect. But the dude scored 43 goals this season so far. He's got to be the top scorer in the league. I can't believe I've not checked. If he's not an important player, then what is he? We pretty much owe this league win to him. Without his goals, we wouldn't have been anywhere close. And you can't deny he has been the most important signing so far. Rue has been good. Sakachi has been good. You know, even Mirangila's been great. Pales in comparison to Gnotto. Neto came in this season and he's been amazing. But 15 goals versus 43. I mean, honestly, Spezia down to 10 men. I feel bad now. I mean, obviously, I'm very happy that we're winning the league. Don't speak too soon. But, yeah, it doesn't feel good about putting them down. So, Pulisic has an injury. I don't think there's any point in breaking him further. We'll bring on Vlasic because he can play on the right. And he can get his last 45 minutes in a Juventus shirt. And we'll continue with that. Free kick here from Mirangila. Plays the ball across. Goalkeeper spilled it. And a free kick was given as Malang Sarr was about to blast it in the net from 2 feet. Sakachi playing it out. Mochin. Just letting him run. Mirangila plays the ball across for Neto. Doesn't get high enough. Delati has it now. Plays in Antonio. Mirangila. It's blocked. Mochin with the effort. Fancied it. It's mad how good Delati is. Because we're playing him on the left. He's definitely a right back. And he's just been super influential. A good save from a Mirangila free kick there. He does play in midfield, and I did really toy with the idea of bringing him into midfield to involve him more in the game. Vlasic! He's got a goal in his final game. That's nice. I think at 2-0, the celebrations can really start. Our problems with shortages at right back and left back were just too much for us to have the luxury of playing Delati in midfield. If he stays, it might be Spezia have lost 2 now. They're down to 9. Oh, boys. Right, let's make some substitutions. It could be something we'd look at, bringing him into midfield, but we do have a good amount of midfielders and good players at that, whereas right back and left back we just struggle. So I think I'm going to bring on Traore. I don't see why not, just in case it is his last game, because I'd be pretty sad if it was his last game and he didn't play. And then I'm going to bring on Vlahovic, but I'm going to take off Neto. And I'm going to have Gnotto play on the wing as an inside forward. Yeah. I mean, I know it doesn't make all that much difference, but it's nice to bring on these players for their last games. And some of them had been around for a while. Another Mirangila free kick, it looks like. Can he save this one? Ooh. I thought I was going in. It did not. Milan going 2-1 up at Cittadella, but to no avail, really. Still the point behind us. 3-1 there now. And just the seconds tick down to our crowning glory. And we have won Serie A. Juventus are Serie A champions again. And I think we can say our first season here in the year 2030/31 as Juventus was a success. We've placed down the building blocks and we've made use of the players that we have. I mean, we've made some very important signings, crucial signings. And without those signings, I doubt Juventus would have come close. And obviously, my prowess as a manager helped massively. Lovely stuff. Shame we didn't get to win it at our ground, but I don't know how far Spezia is from Juventus, but lovely stuff. Never in doubt. They only offered one shot on target in the whole game, XG of 0.08. To be fair, we probably should have won by more, but I don't mind. I got a little achievement for doing the double. Very nice. And that's how the table finishes. Relegation for Spezia, Genoa and Pescara. We take the title on 91 points. Milan finishing second, a point behind us on 90. Inter on 83 and Roma on 82 to make up the Champions League spots. Then Chievo Verona in 5th place, 67 points, with a goal difference of 4. So they've really, battled for those results. Lazio on 64 in 6th and Atalanta in 7th on 63. Udinese not really close to that Europa League spot situation. And then again, Verona were nowhere near the top 4. So you can really see the gulf in class here. Minus 40 for Spezia, goal difference over the season. And we ended up with 72. That's a lot. I mean, 66 is still a lot, considering they won games 8-0 and such. But 72. Clearly the attacking prowess and our goal machines really, really did the job for us. So winning it on the final day as well is always nice. Board delighted with the club vision progress, which was to win the Serie A, which was supposed to be for next season. So nice that we've done that. MVP leads Zebra to glory. Good old Zebra. That famous Italian side. We were 9-4 in preseason odds, so we were considered one of the favourites. But for the first time in 3 years, Juventus the champions, sorry. Mirangela proving his value again and again. And Spezia go down. We receive lots of money, which is very nice. We pay out lots of money for winning it, which is fine, I guess. Some scout reports, which I don't really care about. But yeah, let's go on to the end of season review, and we'll see how it all played out. Okay, the end of season review for our 2030-31 season. 2 trophies, the Italian Cup and Serie A top division. We are Kings of Italy. So let's go to the new arrivals page. Signing of the season goes to Popovic, which I guess is, well, it is a shock. I mean, he was very cheap, and he made 10 appearances, and he's going to be a great goalkeeper in future. But for this season, I couldn't agree less. Definitely a great signing, but for me, the signing of the season has to be Wilfried Gnonto. 48 appearances, 43 goals, 4 assists. I can't believe an average rating of 7.06 with that many goals. I know he scored penalties as well. Probably it was over a dozen, maybe around a dozen actually. But even still, I think 30-ish goals in a season is not bad for a striker. Julian Roux as well. I think a big signing for the club. Played a lot of games. 43 and 1 substitute appearance. 7 goals, 9 assists. Excellent signing. Cassio Neto as well played a few fewer games. Still came in with 19 goals and 9 assists from the wing. Sakachi also played a lot of games, 40 games in total, including substitute appearances. Still did all right. Mirangila as well. These are players that we've signed and have gone straight into the first team, like the starting 11. So, we've drastically changed the look of this Juventus side. 15 assists in the end for Mirangila from his first season here. Mochin has come in and done a job. He'll probably stay for a bit and do a job until we can find someone better, basically. Until he's no longer required. Busquets obviously was a new signing that I wouldn't have gone with, but here he was, and we had to deal with him. He played a fair few games, quite a lot from the bench, but 31 million, that's a ridiculous transfer. But something we've got to deal with. I don't even remember signing this guy. 2-star, 4-star for Slovenian left back. Oh, yeah, from Maribor. Yeah, I don't know. Did he play 4 games for us? I don't remember that. Anyway. And then obviously the the backup goalkeeper that never got a game because we ended up signing Popovic. But that's okay. Season results. Do we even bother looking at the transfers out? Probably not. I mean... Castrovili. No way I've got him in my Villarreal save at the moment. Also on YouTube. But yeah, no one really of note that I don't think even we sold anybody. We tried to sell players but couldn't. So yeah, border delighted that we've won Serie A. It was close in the end. We only lost a couple of games really, so let's go from the top. The draw on the first day against Genoa, who ended up getting relegated, that's how bad that was. But we followed it up with a pretty strong run of form, a 1-1 against Cagliari. I remember that being a tough game. 2-2 draw against Sassuolo, who nearly got relegated. And then losses against Bologna and Milan. Away at Milan was always going to be a really difficult game, obviously. And then draws against Lazio, Spal, Napoli, Roma, mostly big sides. And then a loss against Inter as well away. Not going to be an easy game for anybody. Our average attendance was 95%, nearly 50,000. I can't believe we didn't pack it out, to be honest. But I'm not going to complain too much about that. Our Champions League obviously didn't go off to the best start or finish. So yeah, our loss to Lyonnais really did us in there. And then in the Europa League, we were knocked out by, I think, a very good Villarreal side. They beat us over both legs. So, yeah, I think they were pretty good. And then the Italian Cup, we did win. It only took 5 games to win it. But beating Cittadella, Parma, Lazio twice, and then Milan in the final. Pretty happy with that. So going to the moments to remember, our biggest win was the 6-0 against Fiorentina, where they had 2 players sent off. 6 different goal scorers as well. The night to remember was our 3-1 win against Man United, who won the Premier League, by the way. Obviously, a very, very good side. So that was a good night for us. And then a goal of the season goes to Mirangila. Oh, Abrahamson, sorry. Oh, yeah. That was a good one. In our 4-1 win against Atalanta. It really bothers me that we can't just see the goal. And I'd rather not have to watch all these goals. I mean, I want to see it now because we're here. So you're going to have to bear with me for a second. Penalty from Gnotto. That's fine. Traore playing in Neto. Nicely worked goal there. Oh, this is it. I think. Oh, no. Guess it wasn't. Assist from Abrahamsen, though, and a good goal by Traore, so this must be it. Delati playing it into Lahaji. Abrahamsen, first time, back of the net. Lovely stuff. Very nice. Let's go to the finances. Oy, that's a lot of red. So, our match day went up. However, losses in sponsorship only of £1 million. I don't think that's massive. We lost £14 million in broadcast revenue. Weird. Oh, probably because we didn't do well in the Champions League. That's what it'll be. Lost a little bit in the corporate and hospitality, and then lost 20-ish million in competition prize money. Shirts of the season: Delati, Ferran Torres, Gnonto, De Ligt, and Pulisic. Really happy to see Gnonto in there, obviously, as somebody I signed. And obviously a big player for us. 31 million in shirt sales, over 500,000 shirts sold. Very nice. Worldwide Cup reputation. Let's see how we lined up. So they think Simon in net, back four of Delati, Sarr, Sakachi, and Traore. Midfield three of Abrahamsen, Mirangila, and Rue, and then a front three of Neto, Pulisic, and Gnonto. Maybe this is based off average rating. I still think De Ligt starts before Sarr or Sakachi, so he'd be in there for me. And then, obviously, on balance, we couldn't play Abrahamsen and Mirangila, so I'd probably have Antonio in there instead. But, I mean, 2 out of the 11, I wouldn't agree with, but fair enough. Definitely the tactic that we used the whole season. Didn't win a single manager award. Not one manager of the month. I'm not crying, you are. So, fans' player of the season was Pulisic. Okay, I mean, you've got a guy who just scored like 43 goals in a season, but yeah, sure, Pulisic, he's cool. Young player of the season was Cassio Neto. Very understandably, he was very good. Signing of the season goes to Popovic, don't agree. Goal of the season was Abrahamsen, and then top goal scorer, Gnonto, 43 goals, 15 assists from Mirangila, gets him the most assists. Most player of the match awards was Pulisic with 6, so important player at the right time, highest average rating, and then most passes per minute goes to Mirangila. Worst discipline was De Ligt, 17 yellow cards over the season, but no red cards, so there you go. History in the making. Your hard work and effort off the pitch, on and off the pitch, off on the pitch. What? Your hard work and effort paid off on the pitch, and that was a weird sentence. And such a fit didn't go unrewarded at the end of our season awards ceremony. Let's have a look. A class above in the first couple of months of the season. They were a trendy pick for the title, but they've also shown why. And then that spell of football at the start of the season was the making of Juventus. It really set them up for success. 2 trophies. Very happy. So 13 assists was a Serie A record. Very cool. Has the Champions League final been played yet? That is something I would like to see. It has not. And Man United are in the final again. Wow. And we beat them. Look at this, though. I mean, I know we looked at this in the first episode, but out of the past 10 years, United have won the Champions League 6 times. And they're in the final again. Against Porto. How did Porto get there? We'll go from the quarters. So, Liverpool knocking out a very good Hertha Berlin inside. Porto knocked out Dortmund. United beat City. And Chelsea took out Barcelona. Semis, United took out Chelsea. And Porto, 3-5 over 2 legs, took out Liverpool. I mean, fair enough. Very good. Haaland with the most goals. And then Moss and Piera. Let's have a quick look at these player stats as well. So Pulisic with 12 assists. came second in the assist chart, so pretty close to Mirangila. And then Gnonto with 31 goals in the league pasted everybody else apart from Juan Hernandez, who was a pretty good striker. I think Italy stay fourth in the competition reputations. I think that's it. I think there's nothing else really to look at. How did I not get one manager of the month? Not cool. Not cool. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. I really have. And I'm pretty excited to get into the next season with Juventus in the year 31 to 32. That'll be cool. Looking ahead, Dortmund did not win the Bundesliga. So that's the job, I think, still next on the list. But for now, I'm happy in Italy. And I think this will be a big transfer window. I've already made some signings. So we'll see the players leave, the players come in, and hope we can retain the title and do better in Europe. I've been MVP. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.